What is going on, lads? It is the Midnight Kid back with episode 2 of myClub Chronicles. myClub Co-op Chronicles, I should say. And we're taking a look at the squad. So as you can see here, we are playing our 4-3-3. The team's come along quite nicely since then. This gameplay is from a couple of weeks back, or maybe like a month or so ago. So I'm just going to try and show you, I suppose, building the team and the players that I replaced it with. So that is the team we will be rocking with in this episode, and this is quite a good game. These guys were pretty decent. 2v2, this is where PES is at its best, I find. I think 2v2 is just the ultimate, you know, it's the ultimate in terms of challenge, in terms of fun. It's not too ping-pongy, it's not too crazy. There's an early chance for him, he gets the rebound, and as you know, the rebounds always go to the attacking player in PES. Now there's going to be a couple of topics in this video because I only have about one match, I think, or maybe two, I'm not too sure. But one of the topics is going to be about the gameplay, the difference in the gameplay between DP3 and DP4, because I've got a few issues with it and I've got a lot of stuff to get through in it. So that's a beautiful little finish to get us back in it from the brother. Absolutely beast finish from a really tight angle. But in this, you can just see that it's going to be pretty balls to the wall action, as is mostly myClub. And to be honest, I mean, we've gone from a lot of this gameplay that you're going to see over the next couple of weeks, all the way up until PES 2020 with this series, is going to be pretty much us, you know, absolutely smashing players, you know, being really good defensively. But all the gameplay is obviously before Data Pack 4. Since Data Pack 4, I don't know what it is. I don't know what is going on. I just can't seem to get the grips with it. I mean, it seems to be so different. It's a nice free kick for him to get back into the lead. It just seems to be so different. It seems to be like it's more... what it seems like to me is that they've changed the 50-50 balls, so that you can no longer just like shut out a team. You can no longer play possession football that easily. It just seems to be that every time you pass a ball, like you'll see in a couple of these occasions here, we're just playing really nice silky football. The passes are sticking, you know, they're perfectly paced. You can just see there from that goal. Everything is working, the off the ball runs are responsive. And I just feel since Data Pack 4, there seems to be this kind of lack of... It's not even like a response issue. I mean, the players get on the ball, but even players like Modric, who's 96 overall with the featured player edition, you know, look at the feet there. I mean, that just would not happen in Data Pack 4, in my opinion. Unbelievable goal line save. He fucks it up. I tried to foul him and put it in. But I just think since Data Pack 4, the slickness and the quickness in the passing. I'm not talking about the actual speed of the game because I know that hasn't changed. I just feel that the pressing of the opposition players, coupled with the fact that it takes an extra second for you to control the ball, compared to what it was, it's a lot to relearn so late in the game's, you know, the game cycle. I mean, the game is out 6-7 months, and I just think with Data Pack 4, they've really kind of given the advantage back to people who don't really play possession, don't really think about where they're passing the ball. It's pretty much their main goal is to get the ball either, you know, smashed onto the wings, or else up to a player like, you know, Ronaldo, or in featured form, you know, Aubameyang, or onto Mbappe or something like that. There doesn't seem to be as much reward for intelligent possession play. And I think people who actually play the game all the time this way, such as like balls to the wall, attack, you know, maybe have 5, 6, 7 chances a half that are like just clear cut, but are also giving away 5 or 6 chances. I think they don't really see it as much as somebody like myself, especially in co-op, when you're trying to play a bit of possession. Because what I like to do is I like to make a couple of off the ball runs, but I don't always receive the ball or give the ball to the player that's off the ball running. You know, the best part of co-op is that you don't have to rely on the AI, which is questionable at times. That's a beautiful goal there. Like, look at that for an absolute bullet of a finish, and that was kind of the clincher, really. There was a few more twists and turns in this match, but that was a real sign of intent that we were going to smash this, because the goals we were getting were really good, you know, and everything was working properly. So I do think since Data Pack 3 or Data Pack 4, it seems to be that it's a mixture of the defensive team is just the AI pressure has been ramped up, you know, where it's just people are just able to kind of keep jamming the pressure. And then also on top of that, I think the slickness and the quickness of the possession based passing, that when you're running onto a ball, I think that the players are kind of falling over themselves a little bit. You know, you pass the ball in a perfect passing lane and it somehow bobbles off the defender's foot, or it bobbles off his knee or whatever. Like, look at that. That was really bad from us. This is obviously from a couple of weeks back, so I don't blame the gameplay. That is just a stupid, horrific mistake from us, and you can't do that when you're playing co-op, especially with PES this year online, because it is so balls to the wall. So I don't know, lads. Let me know in the comments below. Am I just going crazy? Is it a placebo effect? But one thing I have noticed is before Data Pack 4, me and my brother were literally 90 to 95% in our win ratio for co-op games. Like, I'm not even messing. Like, we went on like a 40 game unbeaten streak where we only had like one draw on that and the rest were wins. And I just feel like that kind of level of control has been, I think, has been tweaked a little bit to the point where we're conceding like far too many more goals than we usually concede. Like, when we usually win games, unless we're playing against really, really good players, we'd usually only concede maybe 1 goal, 2 goals. Again, that is good defending there. There's no complaints there. But now, I think with Data Pack 4, and you'll see it in a couple of later episodes that I'm going to be bringing, when I'll bring it up again, you'll just see that there seems to be a little bit of a kind of a change in the gameplay. So let me know what you think in the comments below, lads. Let me know if you've noticed a change in your wins or your losses, or how the game is even playing. Because to me, my biggest thing is, you know, if I'm coming in to sit down and I want to sit down and I want to play give time to playing PES, you know, rather than editing, which I'm always at anyway, editing or doing stuff for PES Universe or whatever. If I just want to chill out and actually, you know, play video games, because I am a big video gamer itself, I want to play a game that's really enjoyable to play, win, lose or draw. And before Data Pack 4, PES was that game. And I think after it, it just seems to be, you just don't know what you're going to get. It seems to be a mixed barrel of, you know, whether you're going to get silky, smooth play. I'm getting no lag, I'm getting no lag cheats, I'm getting none of that. There doesn't seem to be any unresponsiveness or anything like that. It just seems to be that, you know, you'll make a pass that 9 times out of 10 would usually work, and somehow it'll bobble off the defender. You know, your opponent mightn't even be trying to close down the passing lane, and it will just fucking intercept anyway. So that is a brilliant win there for us. I'll maybe just concentrate a bit on the gameplay for now with this episode, because I think this episode we get back to winning ways. But yeah, let me know. I'm going to be doing something different in the next episode, which will come out because I missed an episode last week. So I'm going to be bringing out 2 episodes pretty much back to back. So the first one will probably drop Saturday, and then the next one will probably drop Monday. So this is going to be going up Saturday the 23rd of February, hopefully, and then the next one will probably be the 24th of February, which is the Monday. And then I'll have the other episode again. So you'll be getting 4 for February, I suppose. And I don't know, lads, if you're interested in watching these, you know, let me know. You know, I like doing PES. I like kind of commentating over PES and stuff. It's been something that I've kind of not had as much time to do when I'm, you know, trying to run PES Universe and trying to edit and all that. That's a lovely little trick there as well, the back post run, when you can do it so easily when you're playing co-op. This is another nice little trick for people, just finding the man manually. It pretty much works all the time if you put it into that space, unless he's playing like a 3-5-2 and pack a midfield, but we'll get into that advanced stuff later again. But again, you can just see caught in possession again, and as is PES, absolute brilliant tackle, but it doesn't mean it's going to be not a goal. Doesn't mean it's not going to be a goal. Yeah, that's better. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of my biggest thing at the moment, is just kind of getting the enjoyment back. So let me know. I mean, if you don't enjoy watching these episodes, if I'm just wasting my time doing it, I don't care who's, you know, if it's only one person that's watching or 2 people that's watching and they're enjoying it. You know, what's your enjoyment levels with PES overall at the moment? You know, are you actually enjoying playing it? Are you sitting down to play it? Are you playing something else that you usually would have played? Is it just this time of the year, every year in PES cycle? That's some save there. In the cycle of PES, where you're just kind of feeling, well, you know, I want to play a bit of Apex, I want to play a bit of Black Ops, or I want to play something else. Or, you know, is it just that time of the year where, you know, you're watching more matches on telly, you're doing more stuff, the weather's getting a bit nicer? What is it that about it? Because I feel like there's been a bit of a drop-off with PES online at the moment. I think that there's a couple of people that, you know, rightly or wrongly, aren't enjoying the game as much after Data Pack 4, and as I said, I've already kind of got into it a little bit, and I'll be commentating a bit over that, and, you know, doing a bit of feedback and stuff over the next couple of weeks on PES Universe. We've already kind of started that, and just, I suppose, keeping a constant flow of feedback coming, because at the end of the day, if PES isn't enjoyable, if the gameplay isn't actually enjoyable for people, that's going to be a big thing, because you're not going to be able to build on something that's not enjoyable. I mean, before Data Pack 4, I was loving PES 2019 online, loving co-op. After Data Pack 4, I'm still liking it, but I just don't have that let's have one more game type of feeling. And that's just being honest with you, lads. And it's not, that doesn't need to be. I think people sometimes are afraid to criticize PES, you know what I mean, because it's some sort of thing where it's like, if you say that you're not really enjoying PES as much this week or next week or whatever, I think people kind of see that as like you're shitting on PES, and that's kind of a naive way to give constructive criticism or give feedback or anything like that, because I mean, at the end of the day, if you're sitting down to play PES, or you're sitting down to play any video game and you're not enjoying it, there has to be a reason why you're not enjoying it. Is it just because you're burnt out from playing so much of it? Because I know some people have played thousands of hours. Is it because the gameplay isn't as slick? Is it because you're having issues matching up with people? And you always have to kind of let those issues be known, in my opinion. But anyway, another bit of a rant over some gameplay with some myClub co-op. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments below if you agree with anything that I'm saying, or if I'm just talking a load of shit for 11 minutes. But yeah, alright lads, I will talk to you in a bit. Peace.